Welcome back to the Spinner booth, Salim. It's so good to see you again, my friend.
Welcome to the Spinner booth at IMTS 2024.
Thank you so much. Now, you know what I'm going to say first, right? 2022, you had one machine.
We did.
One machine.
We did.
We're looking at 5 now.
5.
That's 2 years of difference.
I know.
What in the world? That's incredible.
This market is just asking us to do more, and we are delivering.
We can't be mad at that, can we?
No. We're so thrilled to be able to have that opportunity. The reaction has been fantastic. Everybody's very happy with the product, and we're just building fantastic relationships with every customer.
Well, nobody can be mad at your German engineering. You know, we've been into Europe. We're here now.
Yeah.
We're letting the world know what's going on. And when you have those trustworthy, reliable customers that you continue to have with those customer testimonials, that's why it grows.
Yep.
It's that word of mouth. It's that marketing team that you have. But it all starts with quality.
Right, absolutely. I mean, look, we have some of the best build machines in the world with innovation, with quality, with precision, and people are taking notice. So that's what takes us from 1 to 5.
Well, Salim, I think you and I could probably brag and name drop all day long, but a lot of our audience loves to see technology.
Right,
so should we take them and show them some of your unique technology?
I think that's what they want to see.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So let's head this general direction, my friends. We're going to invite you as well because you have some cool setups here, and some of the things I like about your machines, along with the technology, of course, and this one being one of my favorites, you got triple turrets, twin spindle. We talk about this a lot, right? We talk about flexibility. We talk about being able to multitask. This is a multitasking whiz kid at this point, right? But it all starts with the foundation on the way up for vibration dampening and making sure you get those parts.
That's right. What is happening is that it's becoming a profit center for our customers. They're able to operate at a level that they never have before. Lights out machining, high precision, a versatility, and the ability to, look, when you are acquiring a piece of equipment like this, not only your customers are happy because you're delivering on time, your operators are happy because they got the best in class. So this is what you're looking at here.
Yeah, best in class. And some of the techniques that I absolutely enjoy when it comes to machining is I didn't have the great opportunity when I was machining on my 2-axis, 3-axis machines to do cool things like pinch turning, right? I mean, the ability to do these done-in-ones, you have the bar feet on the back to run lights out, put them in a box afterwards and multitasking. How much time, how much money, how many resources are we saving by not having 1, 2, 3 operations after this machine getting it done in one place?
It gets very specific to go from 4 operations to 1 operation, from maybe 10 minutes to 2 minutes of a cycle time, right? To have the ability to have 3 turrets working on every side of the machine at the same time, to multitask in that way and get your chips out of here in an efficient way. It's just a package that people are needing and they're looking for.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I like that you said chips as we walk over to the other one. So what I really enjoy about this chip conveyor is how high up it goes that you can stick a big box under there. Because if I'm machining a ton of material, then I'm making a lot of chips. And I don't want to waste time removing a bucket, putting a bucket. This is very clever by Spinner.
Right, it's very clever. Also, I will point out, Tony, 24 inches in width.
Ah, good point.
So what you're finding here is the ability to efficiently get chips out of the machine. For a production environment, you must have it.
Yeah.
You can't have a collection of chips getting in the way of your process.
I'd make the discussion with you that might be oversighted in a lot of areas, in a lot of places, right?
But it's very German.
Yeah, very German indeed. I like this machine as well, Salim, and I'll tell you why. Is because I don't really see this anywhere else.
Yes.
And what we're looking at for the audience watching as we get the camera guy to come a little closer is a 5-axis and a 3-axis inside the same machine. Salim, what's the purpose of this?
So this is a mill, right? And when I see this mill, it's the U5 1530, I think flexibility. I'll tell you that for job shops around the world, this is our #1 seller. Because if you're a job shop and you have the ability in one machine to have full 5-axis, a 3-axis table, maybe the opportunity to do 4-axis work, and the flexibility that comes not only with a state-of-the-art control like this height and high, but pallet changing, automation with robots, and any other system that is available in the market from Spinner Automation as well. You have a combination that gives a job shop the opportunity to take jobs they might not be taking otherwise.
Yeah, and you actually brought up what I was just getting ready to say was, is this also spinner built, this automation? Because sometimes there can be an argument between machine and automation about functioning together, right?
Yes.
And in this situation, it communicates perfectly.
Yeah, the interface is perfect. We got partners in some of the components that we utilize, but in a lot of the automation components, we make them ourselves.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. As we walk over to the other machine, I want to bring up something that we kind of didn't discuss, but it should be brought up as we go from machine to machine. And on the triple turret twin spindle machine over there, when I think about multitasking, being able to do more, which we can do in this 5-axis machine that we're walking up to now, I always think about floor space.
Yeah.
Floor space, Salim. If I can do more inside of one machine and I'm financially strapped, or let's say physically strapped because I'm in a busy area of a city, to have more machines in floor space, if I'm doing more, that makes all the difference in the world as well, if I'm bringing in more jobs and want to grow.
Yeah, one of the most important points for a job shop, for any machine shop, is the floor space. It's always at a premium. So that's one of the characteristics of all our spinner machines. We put more in a small area. We are very compact, but also very ergonomic. So what you saw in the lathe, and you are seeing in all the other machines, is the ability for an operator, right, that has to stand in front of a machine for 10 hours to survive in a way that maintains their health. Their ergonomics are protected because they're able to maneuver around this machine like you will maneuver around your desk, right? Or around your microphone. It's their workplace, right? This is what they do for a living. So we think of the operator when we're building the machines.
Yeah, I think that's important to understand when we talk about the floor space. I want to dive into 5-axis machining just as a general, because that's what we're looking at right now, Salim, is 5-axis machining. I would, again, I've talked to leaders on leaders, much like yourself being a leader, and there are people that are utilizing their 3-axis machining in a significant way. You know, they're adding quick change, they're adding automation, robots and cobots, and maximizing what can be done on a 3-axis machine. But moving forward, 5-axis is almost the minimum these days to really get parts done and out the door when we think about that style of vertical machining, right?
Right. So this style of vertical machining is, of course, it's going to give you not only a beautiful finish, but flexibility, right? You're able to now take a part that you were maybe utilizing 2 or 3 operations, maybe 2 or 3 machines, and do it into one operation. And if you add to that the ability to automate, so of our 5-axis, like this one, you can put a robot on the side, you can put a pallet changer, and it gives you the sense that you can actually push a button and walk away, right? To have that confidence, and that when you come back, the parts are done. That's what we're talking about automation.
And again, when people say you have the confidence to push the button and walk away, my old machinist comes brewing up in my heart, and I go, oh, I'm not sure I can walk away. But trustworthy machines like Spinner do allow for that confidence to walk away. And I'm not going to smash something, crash something, destroy a part, waste material, break in mills, that kind of stuff that I used to suffer from whenever I walked away from an unreliable machine.
Right. No, we're committed to making sure that you feel comfortable that the quality of part that you're going to get out of our machines is the best you've ever done. Because we know you're proud of your work, and we want to give you the tools to get there.
All right, Salim, I've been counting because we started with 1 2 years ago. We're at 5 today. We're at 3 at the moment. Let's head inside and take a look at these other machines as well. It's really enjoyable to watch you grow, Salim. You and I are actually friends, like friends off camera, friends on camera. We appreciate and we respect one another for our ability to work in this industry and inspire others to understand manufacturing and how it can benefit their shops. We're a service to this industry, which is why we're friends. So that's just my little segue from one machine to another. Now let's talk about the machine. This looks like it has a nice little trunnion in there as well.
Yeah, so this is a very versatile machine. We were talking about the floor space, right? So you see it right here. This is not a very big machine. You maybe have 10 by 10 here. Compact design that can pack a lot of punch right here. You got a height and high control, the ability also to do a fan control, 5-axis table, and then a side table to help you with the side operations. So it gives you a lot of flexibility and the ability to do things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do in just a simple 5-axis machine.
You know what I like about this machine as well, Salim?
Tell me.
If our audience can watch as our camera guy pulls out from the machine, look at all the window and space to see inside, to see what my part looks. Look how well lit it is. These cosmetics are important as well.
And those are standards. These are not for the show. You can also see the way cover there. This is an exclusive design for us, but it gives you its longevity in your machine. It gives you the ability to make sure those chips don't go flying around and creating problems with the wake covers.
Can I tell you how many times I've had to rip apart a machine in my day
I'm
to
sure
clean
more
the
than
way
once.
covers? So many times the way covers are so I'm happy you brought that up as well.
That's
We
right.
have one more machine, discussionably both of our favorites. I know it's incredibly popular. Who doesn't love a
This-
mill turn machine to have the ability to do done in ones?
This has become the crown jewel, Tony.
The crown jewel, I like
yeah,
that.
Absolutely. I mean, because, you know, you stand here and you look at this machine, we see a lot of machines, right?
Just like this young man is doing right now. I look
It's just beautiful.
admiring the machine. It is beautiful.
Right? So we can look at this thing as a pinnacle of mechanical engineering, right? Sub-micron precision, versatility, productivity, and automation in one package.
It's because we're closing out with this machine, because
Yeah.
it is the crown jewel, Salim.
Yeah.
What do you believe mill turn brings to the table that no other machine can bring to the table? For people who are considering my 3-axis, my 5-axis,
Yep.
my triple turret, my twin spindle, everything that can be an option,
Yep.
where does mill turn come into play?
Yeah, this particular mill turn is going to give you the ability to tackle, to machine complex parts with very intricate geometry in a very precise sub-micron way. So you're going to be pulling a lot of shapes, even for example here with the B-axis, a lot of people are doing 5-axis work. With the turret, you can do a lot of milling with different angles that you wouldn't otherwise been able to do. You can see the spindles are moving up and down, that you can also even put a bar feeder or a robot here. The hard turning is something that you can do in this machine that you wouldn't be able to do in many other machines. So flexibility, the ability to tackle very difficult parts in a very precise way.
One thing I want to bring up as I see this giant screen here, Salim, is look how clean, big, and
Yeah.
seemingly user-friendly and informative this screen is. And I
Yes.
think this is how we'll close it out. But I have to bring this up because walking around, this is important as well, isn't it?
And I think this is indicative of how we perceive manufacturing. Operators, machinists are professionals. And a professional needs to have the best possible equipment in front of them so that they can do their job. And they can do it in a dignified way that they can be proud of. And I think that with this kind of equipment, you can wake up every day, be in front of it 10, 20 years, and be proud of the technology and the work product that you are making in your machine.
Very well said, Salim. You and I have spent a lot of time together closing this thing out. Let's leave the audience with a
Yep.
message. We've done a booth tour. We opened up with 1 to
Yep.
now 5. We know Spinner's been around since 1948. We know you're growing here in the U.S. We know it's German engineering. What do we leave with the audience right now?
I think the most important thing is that we are committed to your success. We're not here just to sell you machines. We're in it with you. We want you to succeed, and you're part of our commitment to making that success possible.
Have I told you today that you're my hero?
No, but you can.
Appreciate your time. Appreciate the
You're my
tour.
hero.
Thank you for the
so much.
technology information, and thank you all for watching. If you spent your valuable time is the one thing we cannot manufacture more of. No matter how good Spinner and Salim are, we cannot manufacture more time.
Right.
So if you spent it with us, thank you so much. We appreciate you.